Alrighty, guys, quick and short break there, but we are back with the fourth and final hour of DiceNDerps, Emberfall. Mondo, take us away. We're going north.
All right. So, I mean, the tracks kind of like fade out, like, not too far from the house. If someone would like to make a survival check, you can see if you can pick up some trail there. Y'all can like beat around the bush.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
Do I get to roll again?
Should we all roll, or how do you want us to do this, Mondo?
You can all roll if you want to say like you're all just kind of like looking around like separately. Yeah, everyone could roll.
All right, that's what.
Yeah, and you can roll again, Varys. Like you're a little further up, like searching.
I refreshed roll 20. Let's see how good I did.
I got an 18.
Survival. It's better.
Okay. All right, Varys, you're able to tell that two people were dragged out of the house towards the north. You find the tracks, and it looks like there's two sets of drag marks that you find. Umber, the one dragging the lighter body was also carrying a heavy load. You can tell that with a DC 18, looking at those tracks.
Okay. So I can tell that it's the dude is like even though it's a lighter body, it's like sinking into the forest floor more.
Yeah, like you can tell like the footprints are a lot deeper.
Might be bigger.
Yeah, but the drag marks behind seem to be making less of an impression on the earth than the other one.
Okay.
So.
And I look at them and I say, if you look here, you can see these footprints. They're much heavier than the person that's being carried or dragged. It's a pretty big print. I can't tell. I can't tell what it is.
But it's barefoot, whatever it is.
Okay, so I can see like footprints. Okay.
Yeah, you see like little toes.
Like it doesn't seem to be wearing.
It's good investigative work there, Umber.
Can I also investigate?
Because spent a long time in the wild too, so.
Yeah, you can roll an investigation if you'd like, Faye. I mean, like what sort of thing you're looking for? You're just checking on the tracks, or?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you don't detect anything like that they haven't already mentioned. Like you don't see any other sign or anything.
I'm like, there are trees.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess we'd probably follow the bigger footprints. Just continue to follow those.
Yeah. Who's gonna take the lead?
I think I probably would, just because I was the one who picked up on them first.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be the one continuously tracking them.
I will be right behind him.
All right. And Jamie's like, I'm gonna go with you just in case someone needs some help.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
One day I hope to be a great holy warrior.
That's good, Jamie. Just make sure you keep a distance.
Out of character, is Jamie wearing a red shirt?
He's not wearing a red shirt. He's wearing brown robes, but you can't see what he's wearing under the brown robes.
Oh.
Could be red under there somewhere.
All right, so Umber, give me 3 survival checks with advantage.
Okay. 20, 20, 20.
Nice.
Jesus.
Nah.
All right.
Rick.
Streamer privilege.
Fucking Rick.
Okay, you are able to follow the tracks all the way up, like through the farm into the woods. You start heading up the slope of the mountain, like it gets a little more mountainous here. The woods are getting thicker, and you are able to follow it right up to an area I'm going to show you.
Cool. I'm excited to see. But I'm also a little scared if these things are big and barefoot.
More badgers.
Maybe it's Bigfoot.
Ah, badgers.
Ooh.
Badgers with human feet.
A strange chimera.
No.
They've cut the feet off and they are wearing them.
Oh no.
God. Badgers with human skin. Just,
Oh gosh,
laid on
yeah,
them.
that'd be so terrifying.
Let me gather you all back up again.
Yeah.
Yay, we're being gathered.
You gathered here today to die to this huge troll.
Could be a giant too.
Could just be a dude with big feet.
Wouldn't kind
could
of a
I-
giant.
Could I have been handing out the potions to all 4 of us, the healing ones at least?
Yeah,
as we were
absolutely.
walking?
Mm-hmm.
How many
Sure.
did you get?
4.
Four healing?
Magically.
I know. What a
And we have
coincidence.
this healer chilling with us. Let's go.
Yeah.
Don't drink it now. Wait to take damage. These are healing potions.
Yeah.
Of course.
Who
Who do you think I am?
And so,
Okay.
Mondo, I assume that I see
Yeah.
something like going like this way. I might need to change
Yeah.
my color.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So you guys follow it up towards the mountain where you come across a cave. There seems to be some like really lousy brush cover covering the cave. It looks like someone has tried to replant like bushes right in front of it, but they didn't do such a hot job.
Interesting.
There's a lot of flies buzzing around the mouth of the cave,
Ooh.
but the trail seems to lead right through it.
So
I don't see a dang thing.
you can't see it all.
Hold on, it's loading.
No, we're in the bottom right.
Yeah, no, my roll 20 is fucking up. Let me refresh. Continue.
Okay. Well, I think I would mention to these guys to say there's either water around to have all these flies here, or something not so great is going to be in this cave with us. But
Part of my
Bodies.
pack, my Dungeoneer's pack has 10 torches. So I light one and I walk over to the mouth of the cave and just like chuck it in to see if I can.
are you going to take it and throw it into the cave?
Yeah. I just chuck a lit torch into the cave to see if I can get a glimpse of anything scary.
Like how far into the cave are you chucking the torch?
As hard as my little arms can throw.
Okay. All right. Then let me do a ting.
While he's doing this, I am moving up, behind him.
I think, let's see. With the produce flame. I think I can start. The flame should. Okay. So if we wanted to, also, I can use produce flame to have light. But with the torch in there, I think we might be able
You like after you create the light, can you like throw the light, or does it just stay with?
I think I can cast it to like move, but I would then flutter out. Where if I, yeah.
Isn't it just like a bunch of sparks? Kind of? Like it wouldn't sustain itself, would it?
The flame sheds bright light in 10 feet of 10-foot radius, and dim light in an additional 10 feet. The spell ends if you dismiss it as an action or you cast it again.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
I may be thinking of something else I thought was pretty much good for turning lights on and off and turning on campfires.
Yeah, I can use it as damage, or I can use it as basically a torch. But if he's throwing a torch in there, I think we're good.
Yeah, he threw it in there. It hits a wall and lands on the ground. It should be a little more illuminated in there right now.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Is someone
Turn to Varus
carrying
and
a
say,
torch?
can you see anything? Yeah, I have a torch on my quarterstaff.
Oh, okay. So you lit the torch on your quarterstaff, and you threw a torch in. Okay.
Okay. In the mouth of the cave, right over here, there's some more duty.
Oh god.
Duty.
Yeah. But this duty is like surrounding a goblin corpse. There's a like this tiny little goblin man. He's been torn completely apart, and there's like feces, blood, and his guts are smeared all over this little red area that you can see there. That red dirt. That's like all of this like duty, blood, guts, and stuff. And like this goblin's just been like torn to pieces.
Can I see that from where I'm standing?
If you can see it on the roll 20, yes.
I turn to Jamie. You might want to stay back. There's more duty.
More duty.
No, I think I can handle it now. I'm so ashamed when I puked this morning.
Well, I turn around and say, "Well, plug your nose, and we'll have to go through this if we want to continue."
Yeah, I had my wraps down, and then I just pulled them back up to my nose,
Okay.
and I start to get in the kind of just stepping right in front of the poo and try to look deeper into it. I guess I turned back. I was like,
Look deeper into the cave or deeper into the poo?
into the cave, not I looked deep into the poo. No,
Your phrasing was bad.
yeah. So, yeah, I looked back and it was like, "You guys ready to go in, or do we even want to?"
I grab a stick from that bush and walk up next to him, and kind of like I am looking closer into the shit, and just kind of poking at this goblin. You said it was a goblin, yes?
Yeah.
Just to see, not to see if he's alive, more so to see if there's anything, any stuff, any items, any.
Right about here, where I'm pinging right there, there is a quiver. A couple of arrows have like slipped out of it. That's about all you see beyond the mess.
Okay.
Are there drag marks still?
Yeah, right. Dragged right through like this mess here, and into the cave.
I turn to Varys and I say, "If you wanna pick me up and throw me over this pile, I can go peek around that corner before the rest of you come in." Not big. I'm not big enough to jump it to clear it myself, man. You're gonna have to help me out.
I guess I could help you.
You try and
We
throw
don't know
over
what's on the other side.
The
I mean,
shit.
How big is this pile of shit?
It's
It's a lot of duty.
yeah, it's about 10 feet long.
But like, is it high or is it just like?
No, it's not high. It's just coating the floors and a little bit of the walls.
Can I just straight up run through it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You wanna
You'd
get
like-
shit on your
I'm
feet?
like over here now.
Yeah, feet.
It's gross.
Okay.
It's just duty.
Yeah, I guess I
we're
attempt to
past that
throw him.
little quiver too. Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Give me a
Throw me first.
Varys, give me an athletics check. Anthony, give me a acrobatics check.
Oh, here we go. Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
I fell right in the duty.
No. You cleared the duty, but you did face plant.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take the pain as long as I'm not covered in shit.
I try not to laugh, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Can I make a running long jump across to see if I can jump over it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What should I roll for that?
No, I would say you wouldn't need to roll. You would just need to jump.
All right.
Let him roll to slip in the duty.
Yeah, I
So-
guess for me,
Said I made it.
I would just walk on the like where it's least amount of shit. But yeah, I'll just walk through it.
I reference my shoes covered in poop. Well, now at least if we're fighting something, I kind of smell like what it's used to, and maybe it won't eat me.
Maybe it likes the
Me with
shit.
my surroundings. Then why would it leave so much behind?
Good point.
When you make a long jump, you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. Half that distance if you do a standing long jump.
Ooh, vaulting.
So 16 is my strength, right?
Yeah.
You have 16 strength?
Yeah. So yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely can make that jump.
Yeah.
For sure. I turn around to
Oh
see...
wait, sorry, 12 is what I have. 16 is my dexterity.
Okay, I was gonna say. As I face planted, I landed right next to that quiver. So like as I'm getting up, I just grab it.
Okay.
How many arrows are in there? What are you?
There are 16 arrows in the quiver. 3 of them have longer flights on the arrows. They're like different from the others. Like the 13 of them are just like, you know, fairly decent but still crappy kind of goblin arrows. The other 3 are a little bit nicer. They have longer flights on them, easily identifiable as something different from the rest.
Right.
I look to the group and says, "Does anybody know how to shoot a bow around here?"
Yes?
So I just, oh well, you might make use of these. Hand her the quiver.
Can I discern anything about the ones that are greater?
Give me an investigation check.
Not bad.
They are very well made, is pretty much all you can really tell about them.
I guess I'll just shove them in my pack.
Are they ornate or just like pristine quality?
Just pristine quality.
Ooh.
Jamie's like, should I jump over this mess, or should I just kind of walk through it? I'm not sure.
You can walk through it. It's just poo.
Just,
Okay,
Just
I'm
jump.
walking through the poo. Whoa. Okay, I'm in.
See, you're braver already.
Yep, I'm brave.
He's gonna puke on Anthony.
Are we gonna go forward, or are we gonna stand? Where are we going? It's like I can't see much.
Can I investigate and see what I see in front of me?
Yeah, it looks like you can go north or south. Like there's a wall, there's a torch here on the floor.
Feel free to pick that up if you want. Is it like pretty narrow, like one person width, or is it wide enough?
It appears to be pretty much like one person width.
I guess so. Yeah, I'd have to
File.
move. Yeah, single file.
Or at
Holy.
least over here.
Can I describe? Can you describe what I see?
Which way are you looking? You're looking north or south?
Fuck.
South.
Okay.
Looking both ways.
There's carrots everywhere.
Yeah, there's carrots everywhere.
Carrots.
It's a carrot farm and berries.
Nice.
Yeah, this cave's got an old fire pit in the center. There's some broken crates, barrels, and baskets, and there's like dried blood splattered all about. There's a grimy scimitar on the floor, and a lot of vegetables. Carrots, cabbages.
Could be stealing from the farm.
Yeah.
Good investigation skills, Bacon.
Thank you.
I'm just taking my job. God damn it.
Nope.
Pretty gross, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand
So-
inconspicuously next to this cabbage.
I don't have a sight line yet.
Yeah, you just kind of have to move forward here.
Is there? For me.
I have a torch.
So what are these, Mondo? The crystal kind of looking. It's like
Cabbage.
cabbage and stuff. Okay.
Those are cabbages. Yeah, there's cabbages and carrots like all over the place. It seems like somebody did not like cabbages and carrots. They're all spoiling. There's also some green beans.
Nice smells, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, compared to what you've already smelled today, it's not smelling that bad. I mean, it's manageable.
Something that doesn't like carrots and cabbages.
Every kid ever,
Loves poop.
but love shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can tell about the southern area since I'm the one most of the way in it?
Give me a perception check.
Nice.
My bad skills.
5.
Yeah, that's pretty much just what you see.
Okay, I'm just gonna stumble over.
Yeah. I look to the group and I say, do we move north? Seems like the...
Yeah, I was moving north.
Yeah.
Is any of the food viable? Or is it all like pretty
Yeah,
bad?
can I
all
can
bad.
we acquire any snacks, or is it all
Yeah.
bad?
Can we stockpile
There's probably
snacks?
a few carrots that are still actually pretty good. Maybe a cabbage or two. There's this broken barrel here you're standing next to.
Can I search that?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is in it? Is that? Should I roll for that?
Yeah. No, it looks like it used to contain some sort of wine, but it's broken now. Maybe some stain on the floor, like tells you that like the wine was in the barrel when it was broken, but it was probably broken like a few days ago at least. It's like soaked up into the dirt.
I'll lean in and say, be sure to grab the good food. No reason to let it go to waste.
I'll pocket a handful of carrots and a cabbage.
Sure.
I turn back and I let them know that I think I see something in the distance to the north. I see some movement, possibly someone.
How can you tell how far? Is it close?
It's about 60 feet.
Mondo, when it says that a halfling can stealth behind a character larger than them, do I have to like roll to stealth, or am I just automatically stealth if I am standing behind a character larger than me?
Yes.
Who are you standing behind?
If you would
Can I
like
get
to,
behind you right now?
well, before anybody else moves in this room, to answer your question first, I use a lot of passive skill checks. So if you were just like, I'm just going to kind of hang out behind Varys a lot, I would generally just use your passive stealth for the most part. If you were trying to be extra sneaky, or if there were a situation where I would require you to roll like a stealth, like if somebody was like actively like looking for you, then I might make you roll.
Okay, and then
But so yeah, if you wanted to just like hug, behind somebody, you could absolutely do that, and I would just go with your passive, unless you like I said, unless you were just like, I am really seriously trying not to be seen.
Yeah. Say we are under passive stealth, and then we're in a turn order, and they were to move. Would I move with them, or would I just become unstealthed when they moved?
Technically, everything's kind of happening simultaneously, so I would probably say that as long as your movement on your turn followed them,
Right.
I would say that you were following.
That
them.
would take up my movement. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All right. So yeah, for this, since we are bottlenecked in here, I'm gonna try to stay behind Varys and stay out of sight and hidden.
Okay. Once you guys get this far into the room, though, I'm going to ask everybody to roll initiative.
The one thing that I would probably say, Nif, is if you have a torch on, you probably can't be too sneaky.
Yeah, that's probably true as well.
Man, thanks for the heads up, fire guy.
We got fire. I just emit flame all the time. Like I'm not right now.
I turned it off.
Ooh, that 23 dough.
Oh, I didn't click my character.
Also, your camera froze.
Oh, let me close my badgers. My camera froze?
Yeah, it actually does look like it.
Stupid camera.
Stupid camera. You made me look
I
bad.
think it's more like stupid Skype.
Yeah, it's terrible. Discord will get there sooner or later.
Can you not do more than 2 people on the video call?
You can do it, it's just not that...
The UI and user experience is not that great.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Make
like it
adjust-
way better than Skype.
What the
For the
but
for the video.
capturing.
Yeah,
for,
for...
Oh, for capturing, I guess would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it does the Google Hangout style
Where it's like whoever's talking is the one in front.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that giant badger.
Was there a giant badger somewhere?
I still had his character sheet up. I was trying to get rid of it, and it went full screen on me, and it wouldn't want to go away.
So I'm just
I was
saying.
like, no, I want you to go
I
away.
see these creatures, and they look freaking nasty.
Yeah, they are not giant badgers.
Yeah, these. Oh shit.
Okay.
Can you show us what they look like on screen like you usually do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys like enter this area here, this like other cave, I mean, you can see there's like these little goblin sleeping bags like all over the place. There's a little fire pit. And then coming out of the shadows, it looked like they had blended in with the stone. These horrible looking dudes who look like this.
Ew.
Oh god.
Just they have like no eyes. They're just like their mouths full of nasty pointed teeth. They just start howling, and they
No eyes?
no eyes. They have no eyes, and they are going to rush. They are going to rush you guys.
Huh.
Varys, you can take your quick reaction. Even though they have a surprise round, like once they like advance on you, you can take your quick reaction. Because this guy comes right up here, and he looks like he wants to. He looks like he wants to eat you.
All right. Really doesn't matter much, but I'll take my unarmed attack, or actually my first. I can do a quarterstaff attack, can't I? Because it's just an attack.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, then I'm gonna just swing out my quarterstaff and bring it down on his neck area, like kind of right here. Let's see. Pow!
Nice.
Please tell me that hits.
Yeah, that hits him. He's like,
This is the one that was coming at me from the left
Oh
for
gosh.
5 damage.
Nice.
Oh.
Is his mic or his camera still frozen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry. Hang on a second.
It's fine. It's just I would love to see you make.
You wanted to see the.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It
All
was
right.
as good as I imagined it.
So good.
They are all carrying these spiked bone, like these clubs, like big spikes in them, like made out of bone. All right, so one of them is swinging that thing at Varys. I believe he misses with a 12.
He misses.
Yeah. This other one in front of you, he is also going to swing at you with his spiked bone club. Does a 16 hit you?
He catches me with that one.
All right.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, yeah, he does. Wow, he did pretty good. Did he roll maximum damage?
No. Wait. No.
If Brian
Almost.
Oh,
dies, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah, well, he does 10 points of damage to you.
Is that? Are you down?
Yeah.
Oh,
6
no.
bludgeoning and 4 piercing.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
down.
God.
Yeah, you are unconscious.
Good thing we have that cleric somewhere.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, what's happening?
And lots of healing tonics.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Fuck.
We have really low HP. We have 9 of
Dude,
10. And
I fucking hate caves. Never could experience this. I'm like, man, I like this character. Fucking one shot.
Okay. All right, the surprise round is over. Varys, go ahead and give me a death save.
Why did I have to roll first?
20, 20,
Or-
20, 20,
Where's the
20,
death
20,
saves?
20.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Sweet. Oh god.
Oh, dude,
Didn't issue it to me.
that counts as like 2 failures. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my initiative. My bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, I didn't mean to scare you. It scared me. I was like, how did that happen? But I'm looking at my initiative. Jane goes like complete dead ass last. Okay, Fee.
He's like, what's happening?
Varys is down. These like weird guys are like howling and swinging bone clubs around. And what do you want to do?
Can I shoot one of the special arrows I found at the one that attacked him?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just
Don't shoot
take,
me. I'll duck. I'm already pretty sure, but I'll duck.
And I'm behind someone. Do I get a bonus from that? Like being sneaky, even though he's like my height.
Yeah, so that's a 26, and that's also happens to be a crit.
Okay, so
But it's a crit that's a 26.
That?
So add all of that together.
Oh my god.
16,
And then add 2.
21,
No, add 1. I'm sorry. Add 1.
2.
Which guy were you shooting at?
The one that
22?
hit him.
22.
I'm sorry, which one?
The one that was hitting him, I think.
Okay.
The one directly in front of him. Yeah.
This
All
one
right.
right here, yeah.
So now he is like you completely fucking decimated him. What does that look like when you crit on the dude and kill him?
Right through the eye and out the back of the head.
Okay, right through where the eye would have been, through the back of the head.
Nice.
Yeah, it just yeah. Nice. All right. They're howling even more, like, you know, they seem excited by that. Like also maybe a little scared. Umber, what are you gonna do?
I'll move up here and I'll just make my quarterstaff strike. Oh god. That one I miss. Do you do anything for crit fails?
Yeah, tell me what that looks like, that crit fail.
I probably like shit. Probably
You attack the one that's already dead.
no, like I probably try and do something like fancy with it, and it like fumbles out of my hand, so I don't even actually strike. Yeah, like it just kind of like fumbles out of my hands, and I pick it up, but I don't actually do anything.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll try and punch him.
Sure.
Or a little bit better, but not.
Yeah.
Does 11 hit?
11 does hit.
Oh, nice. For 5.
Where's his? Hang on a second. Roll 20 is being a jerk. I'll just subtract him here. Here we go. Yeah, so he gets hit. He's just like he staggers back a little, and he seems a little angry at this whole situation, this whole mess. And it will be their turn. So this one that you just like missed and then punched, he's going to swing his bone club at you.
Yeah, he definitely hits me.
And he hits you.
Please not for 10.
No,
Close
he hits you for 9.
All right, I got 1 HP. I take a big old club to like the side or wherever.
Yeah, and he kind of does like a little shimmy. He seems really pleased with himself. This other guy over here is going to swing his bone club at Anthony.
Oh. It's
Damn, maybe I should refresh roll 20. Okay.
Oh.
8.
For 8 damage.
I also have 1 HP.
Oh my goodness. Anthony, it's going to be your turn.
So I had mentioned that, typically I would be more of a defensive player, but since Ferris has already dropped, I was gonna initially move to kind of be in a protective stance, but like we were just getting pummeled already. So I will move. Do you get advantages from attacking from behind and such, or is that only certain classes, or does anybody get advantage from attacking from behind?
No, there's no particular advantage attacking from behind. There's flanking. It's a variant rule. I tend not to use it because it just makes everybody look like they're on a lunch line.
Yeah. Will I get hit with a, what do you call it when you move? Is he? Yes. Is that?
Yeah, that's a thing that could potentially happen.
Okay, then I'll stay there and just attack the one that hit me as well.
Okay.
With my quarterstaff.
You only get it if you move out of his threat range, so you could move around him.
Yeah, you could dance around him.
I see.
So yeah, you can move.
But if I don't get any benefit from flanking or behind.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll take a swing with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. Nice. Good damage.
Okay. Now, does that take into account like any fire damage from the torch?
That's what I was gonna ask you. So
yeah,
you either
if you hit
play
somebody
that-
with a torch, you do 1 fire damage.
Okay.
So we can add 1 to that. He's going to take 8 points of damage. Tell me what that looks like when you kill this dude.
So I've got the wall here, and Varys is on the ground. So I'm kind of, I am being a sort of protector. Like I'm kind of standing. I've got one leg over Varys so that he can't get hit or anything, and I just kind of swing it over my head and bring it down like that across with the flame across his chest.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, Jamie yells something like "friendship," and he saw Varys go down, so he runs over to Varys, and he is going to. He touches you. He touches your face, and he says, "Please don't die. I have a friend," and he gives you back 5 hit points.
Nice.
No. Sweet.
And it's your turn. You wake up with Jamie looking down at you adoringly,
Yeah.
holding your face.
Can we keep Jamie? I like him.
Yeah, he needs to be like a member of our team.
Yeah, I stand up, which takes half my movement.
Mhm.
I still have some movement, so I'm going to move back into the fight.
Don't leave me.
Can I stand on that dead body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Squish, squish.
Yeah.
Squish, squish. And I can see Umber's fighting this one, so I jab with my quarterstaff at him.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just straight to the chest again
Nice.
with 7 damage. Is he still up?
What does it look like when you kill that dude?
Well, it looks like he's still standing there, so I'm gonna hit him with an unarmed strike.
No, he.
And,
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
And I totally missed that, but but the chest strike was good enough to knock him down. So I jab him with it, then I go to swing at him, but he's fallen, and I miss, and I'm like, oh, I guess he's down already.
Yeah, he's down.
It's like the boxer whiff when they knock
Trying to
somebody
show
out.
off.
Yeah.
He's trying to show off.
Yeah. So yeah, I turned to Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Caught
He's
me
like,
off
"Oh."
guard.
He's like, everybody looks pretty hurt. I can. Who else needs me to touch them on the face? Let me touch your face.
I don't really say much. I just kind of lean a cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? I'm not hurt, but you can touch my face.
Okay. He touches Anthony's face, giving Anthony back 4 points.
Cool.
Nice.
He's like, Umber, I wish I could touch your face too. I was afraid of getting burned or something.
You won't be able to feel it.
Oh. Well, I'm out of spell slots though, so I only have but 2.
I get it.
God damn.
Love it.
All right, so
Oh yeah, and so the thing you noticed that you guys were heading for, when you got jumped by these weirdos, was there's a woman tied up up ahead, to the north.
Yeah. We'll move up towards him.
yeah,
Ever so carefully.
Just gonna eat one of the carrots I found.
one of the bloody carrots.
You get to right there. I
Please.
see,
Good carrot.
see 3 people.
Yeah. There's a woman tied up and just laying there unconscious. There's a man over here tied up and laying there unconscious.
Mhm.
And there's a bigger, beefier boy, looks like maybe some sort of farmhand, also tied up and over there. In the center of the room, there's a pile of mostly eaten bodies. A lot of them appear to be goblins, maybe one halfling, maybe a human.
Oof. Are all 3 of them unconscious? You said.
Yeah.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Is there any way I could have known what was attacking us? Like, do I have to make a roll, or would I know what those were?
You don't know what they were off the top of your head, but why don't you go ahead and roll me a your choice of history, survival, or no, history or survival. Your choice.
Decent.
Roll a 12.
Okay. No idea what they were, but they're probably something from the Underdark would be your best guess. Like the way their skin looked and the fact that they had no eyes, you're guessing there's something from the Underdark.
All right. I go and untie the people.
Okay. As you untie the woman, she starts to come to, and at first she's very startled. And she jumps back. She's like, oh, you're actually kind of scary looking. She's probably still scared.
It's fine. Jamie, get over here. Tend to
I'm
this
coming.
woman.
It's okay, ma'am. He's scary looking, but you're safe now. They killed those things.
And I go around untying all the people.
Okay, they start coming to. The woman relaxes, and they're like the guy, the bigger, beefier one. He looks like fairly hurt. I mean, he's gonna be okay, but like he was definitely like beat up pretty good. And the woman, like, as she's like rubbing her wrists and stuff, she's like, "Thank you so much for saving us. It was those things they ate the other farmhand right in front of us back at the house. It was terrible, and they smeared his pieces everywhere. They put duty in it."
They put the duty in it?
Just
Can I
try
press the
try not to
pile?
think about it. Try not to think about it.
Fee, you were checking the pile?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aside from like torn clothes and like bones, definitely like there is definitely a halfling in there. It doesn't seem like any of their personal effects are in there with the bones and such.
Yeah.
Can I grab one of these guys' clubs to see if it's the same like bone spur thing that we have in Varys's pack?
Yeah, it appears to be.
Okay.
It
Cool.
looks like the same kind of like carving out and such.
Yeah, so I'll just say it looks like these are the creatures that are coming from the farm and attacking the horses. They have the same clubs.
I noticed that right before it hit me. I guess I forgot to mention it.
Well, you did get knocked out. It makes some sense.
So I guess we should help these people get back to their farm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the older man is like, thank God you came. They would have eaten us next.
Are there any more of you other than just you three?
Not that I know of.
There's another cavern down this direction, though.
There is.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
curious about that. Yes, we might need to look at it, but I don't know if we can take another fight similar to that. Varys went down. Varys was knocked out, and if it weren't for Jamie, we wouldn't. He probably would be still unconscious.
Might want to play it safe and come back another time.
Can I take a look at these?
Offer everybody carrots.
Bloody carrots.
Jamie happily
Bloody,
takes a
dude,
carrot.
it's me.
Gotta wash them.
I'm gonna hang out with Jamie and eat carrots then.
I'm going to take a
you.
look at these scimitars that are on the floor.
Yeah, they appear to be goblin type scimitars. Like, used to be in good shape once upon a time, not really taken well care of. Probably sharpened by rubbing them against the rock wall.
Yeah.
So pretty much useless.
So I look at him and I say, "This could be the goblin from the entrance of the cave. That might be what's down here further. Might be more goblins.
I imagine what happened.
Or creatures similar to this."
this was inhabited by goblins and whatever the hell these things are came and took their lair, destroyed them, and then set out for the farm.
Yeah, we had noticed goblins recently in the woods, and I mean, they hadn't bothered us, and they seemed to just be on the move. I was going to tell Sheriff Wilson when we brought our harvest into Emberfall, but I've never seen anything like these other things. I actually feel bad for the goblins. That's a new one for me.
Yes, it's hard to feel bad for such evil creatures, but nothing deserves to die like that. But I think, I mean, it's up to you guys, but we might need to take them back, and we can explore this cave to take care of the threat later, but we should probably get them to safety first.
I agree with that.
Yes, I agree. I'm famished. I need more food, and I'm very tired.
Oh, I could definitely feed you back at the house.
And I look and I was like, I don't know if we should go back to the house.
Shit-covered house?
We might need to go to the back to Emberfall tonight, because
who will clean my house?
well, you'll
might want to burn your house down.
It might be smart to not. Yeah, it's going to take a while to clean that mess, but for the night, we should probably think about going back to Emberfall, as it's safety in numbers, and your house is not in an inhabitable manner.
I understand. After we've cleaned the house, we must have you over for dinner.
I think we can
Just
agree
bite
to that.
The head of cabbage and start eating it like an apple. That's good.
It looks like she would like your food.
Yeah.
Yes.
I go to one of the
I
creatures.
can cook that for you.
Go to
Yeah.
one of the creatures, and I look at its head as there's this arrow sticking straight through its head.
Yeah.
I did that.
I imagine so. Good shot. I try to pull the arrow out.
Good cabbage.
The arrow comes out, and let me roll a die here. Still seems to be intact.
Awesome.
As I go over to Fee and hand it to her, and like, good shot, kid.
Ah, thank you.
Awesome. I motioned to the group and said, "Shall we get going?"
Yes, let's.
All right, and I go back into the room with the three farmers and such, and tell them that we're leaving. Follow us.
Yeah, they come along.
Cool.
I'm gonna go hang out in the
We are close to the 4-hour mark, but
Yeah, I would say if there's no major RP, then we just the
transition.
movement back home to Emberfall is just off scene, off camera. We're back. If that's okay with everybody. Just
Seems
Fast
like a
forward
good
in
spot,
time.
but it's Mondo. Do you have
Started a little
anything that
late,
you wanted to do?
No, but I will say this would be a good place to leave it.
Right. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
You
right.
probably wouldn't make it to Emberfall yet, but
Yeah.
we would definitely leave it here.
Cool.
Fine.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for playing. We'll do some quick shout outs. Nif, why don't you go first? I'll type your stuff into chat here.
Yeah, definitely. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Kniff, Twitch at Kniff as well. I might stream someday again, but yeah. I'm hanging out on Bacon Stream sometimes, doing D&D sometimes. You can Snapchat me if you want. Let's be friends.
Nice.
I'll share my carrots and sweet rolls.
Nice. Prylor, why don't you go next?
Yo, I'm Prylor. I was playing Varus, and you can find me playing video games and other things at Prylor on Twitch and Prylor_TV on Twitter, which I will hopefully remember to post when I'm going live. So yeah, come give me a follow and subscribe if you really love me.
There you go. Kale.
I'm Kaonicks everywhere, Twitter, Twitch, you name it. I'm there. I
IRL.
stream every day, generally 9 a.m. PST to 5 p.m. PST. Also, most nights I'm on Prylor's channel if he remembers to cast. And yeah, this was fun.
Nice.
Just
Awesome.
wake up.
Yeah. And then Prylor, KO, and myself will all be at TwitchCon next week, so we probably won't be able to do the show on Sunday. We might be able to reschedule it, but most likely it will happen 2 weeks from today that we'll have episode 2. But
2 weeks.
I know. So long.
Too long.
But maybe if we could try and find a time to reschedule for everybody, we will.
Why 2 weeks?
We could do. I could
Well,
do
like
like a
not
Tuesday night.
next Sunday because we'll all be in TwitchCon, then the Sunday after that would be 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
After we could talk about maybe.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But Mondo, go ahead because I know you're doing some streaming D&D stuff too. So shout
Mondo's
yourself
cam
out.
froze.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
you can.
your cam.
I froze again. You can follow me on the Twitters at Dharma Bob, DHARMA Bob, and you can sometimes I stream Dungeons and Dragons on the Twitch at Geek Fight Club.
Got it in
That's
there.
good stuff.
Awesome. So thank you guys again so much for playing. Mondo, thanks for putting in so much work because it just seems to run like effortlessly and we just get everything done really easily. So that's super fun to have. Again, guys, appreciate it. And we're going to go, after this, we're going to film like a 10 to 15 minute Patreon video. It goes up on Patreon. It's $1. So if you want to support in that sense, feel free to do that. All character creation and post discussions will go up there. So we're going to go and talk about the episode because it's our first one. So it should be fun. But everybody, take care. Have a good one. And we will talk to you guys all hopefully sooner than 2 weeks, but at the latest 2 weeks from now. Take care, guys.